Spies?
All right, my name is Dr. Justin Spees. I've been censored the last 3 weeks while speaking up here, and I was unlawfully arrested here last week for the sign I was holding during the meeting because I said unfavorable things about you commissioners. Shannon, you justified censoring me here 2 weeks ago because I was supposedly insulting Patrick Kelly's character. Why do I have to be respectful to you guys? You weren't respectful to me during COVID when I told you that you do not get to make parental decisions for my daughter to wear a mask during COVID. You were not my daughter's parents when you mandated everyone wear masks starting at age 2. You also didn't bother to listen when I said that masks on children was child abuse, completely dismissed me as not possibly knowing what he's talking about. Why should I have to be respectful to you all or anyone in here? Why? I'm not obligated to be inclined to be a certain way towards you at all, and I'm especially not required to be respectful towards you all in order to be able to speak in here. My freedom of speech is a God-given right. It's not a Shannon Reed given right. It's not a Patrick Kelly given right. It's not a Karen Wiley given right. And it's definitely not a Sarah Plinsky given right. So question, if someone were to say in here during general public comment that it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated, would you consider that to be fighting words? Why or why not? Would you prevent them from saying it because it's offensive to proud unvaccinated people like me? Would you say that it's insulting to say the pandemic of the unvaccinated? Would you allow it? You did that. You did allow that to be said during COVID, essentially putting a target on all unvaccinated people, but that was no problem. But I come in here and say women have more balls than Patrick too, and I get censored and arrested for having it on my sign. Get some perspective and get a grip. Have some thicker skin. You guys are public figures, and you're all un-American. So you all get to control the narrative. Positive, respectful things are allowed because they make you look good. The truth, however, is forbidden. And the truth is, women have more balls than Patrick too. And I want to know why last week I couldn't stand up here with this exact same sign, but I can right now. Why can I say women have bigger balls? Women have more balls than Patrick too right now, and you're not turning my mic off? Why? What's changed? 1 week ago, I was arrested for this sign, and now I'm just allowed to sit up here and speak now? Why? Do you think that chills speech for the public? Sometimes you can come in and say shit. Sometimes you can't, depending on your fucking feelings, getting bruised and hurt, and your ego hurt. You know how much money it's gonna cost me for that fucking arrest, for standing here with my sign?
Do we have anyone else on the list? Who do we have?
I left my sign at the back of the room because it seems you guys have maybe learned your lesson. What he spoke about and what Sue spoke about, the arrest last week, it was orchestrated by Sarah. And we know it, we saw it. I've got video of it all. I've got video of her talking to the people and organizing everything. And then the interesting thing is I've got video of you guys saying to remove both of us. You guys saying that both of our signs had to leave. And you guys saying that it was about both of us, and then only one person gets arrested. I'm sorry, why didn't I get arrested? I mean, really, later on this evening, like Sue, if you can get back to me and let me know why I didn't get arrested. And I can tell you why things have changed today, is because they're trying to clean it up now. They're trying to make it look like it was never about the sign. When we know it was, we got video of it. But we're gonna ignore the sign now. Patrick, for 2 weeks in a row, you guys have made a huge issue about this sign. Shutting his mic off, muting his speech, muting the entire room even, so that he's not even heard on ancillary microphones. That's an insane overstep. There's a couple other Patricks in here that I can respect, or one that left. I actually met with Patrick Schmitz recently, this week, to talk to him about the TRC. From what I understand, that's your baby. That's something about your legacy or something somebody was telling me. He met with me And we discussed the fact that the TRC staff tells homeless addicts that they don't do treatment when it says it on the fucking sign. That's an escalation that causes a crisis situation to explode. Him and I discussed that. And believe it or not, he was actually able to see and understand the inflammatory nature of those words. You would never even meet with me about it. I sat in his office for an hour. Well, 45, because he was busy that day. He didn't get assaulted. There was no violence. There never is. Only pussies. And that's the problem. You guys need to, like, grow a pair, really.
Do we have anyone else who'd like to give public comment? Do we have anyone online? Okay, that will close general public comment and come